Hello, everyone, and welcome to part one in what I hope will be a very long series. Today, I will be talking about some of my lore for My Little Pony Next Generation AU. And today, we are going to be talking about the CheesePie kids. Now, this one you might recognize. Cheesecake, or Lil Cheese, as their canonical name is the firstborn child of Pinkie Pie and Cheese Sandwich. For my AU, I decided to have Lil Cheese be a nickname and have their actual name be Cheesecake. I feel like it just fits better, and naming your child Lil Cheese is weird. So, Cheesecake, he's very much, very fun-loving, very silly, a jokester, if you will. And Lil Cheese ends up becoming a part-time party clown and a part-time comedian once they grow up. They're certainly the most fun-loving pony out of their siblings. And Lil Cheese doesn't really care for the idea of gender or pronouns or gender norms, gender expression, anything like that. So Lil Cheese uses any and all pronouns and just does what they want. I based this idea around the fact that the wiki says that Lil Cheese is a boy, but Lil Cheese has the feminine eyes and feminine eye shine. So I decided, screw it. Non-binary / gender fluid pony, let's go. And next up, the middle child is Confetti Curl. She certainly takes the most after her mother out of all of her siblings. She was also one of the very first ponies I designed, so I think I definitely need to do a redraw of her. Confetti is the cheeriest mare you will ever meet. She's always looking to make other people feel happy, and seeing others' joy is her favorite thing, basically. Confetti loves baking and throwing parties, though mostly baking. Even though she doesn't actually like sweets herself, she's more of a salty person. But she is almost constantly baking sweet treats for everyone around Ponyville. And this is a hint to her selfless nature, to the point where she will often neglect her own needs on accident, and if she was not kept in check by her best friend Sweetie Pop, who I have still not designed, she probably would not take care of herself much at all. Then, of course, we have the youngest. This is Candy Floss. I gave her a very fluffy, bouncy design to match that of Cotton Candy, because that is very obviously what she's themed after. So, as I mentioned, Candy Floss is the youngest. She's the youngest by quite a bit, by 5 years. And she has the biggest sweet tooth out of any pony ever. Literally ever. Her body is like at least 3% sugar. She will eat any kind of sweet. She can get her hooves on. She's a gremlin. She's a chaos gremlin. She's always bouncing off the walls. She's always on a sugar high. The only time you will ever catch Candy Floss being any sort of calm is when it's raining. But if it's not raining, you're in for chaos gremlin. You really can't escape it. She loves helping out in the kitchen, although she isn't great at baking herself. It's mostly so she can sneak ingredients and eat the batter while no one is looking. But, she's trying to be helpful. Mostly. All of the CheesePie kids are very close. They view having each other as sort of a blessing, and they're always going to be there for each other, pretty much no matter what. That's what they've promised. Lil Cheese and Confetti have an age gap of 3 years, so Lil Cheese is approximately 3 years older than Confetti, and then Candy is 5 years younger than Confetti. So the age gap between Lil Cheese and Candy Floss is 8 years. Despite this, they're still very close, very friendly with each other. although Confetti and Little Cheese are definitely the closest. They're very tight-knit. Lil Cheese was about 3 when Confetti was born, and sort of viewed having a sibling as having a built-in best friend, so that's what Confetti became. And although Confetti now has a different best friend, Sweetie Pop, who I haven't designed yet, they're still very close. They always confide in each other. They view each other as being able to tell them anything. Like, some of the tightest knit siblings you'll probably ever meet. And of course, they both have to look after their chaos sibling, Candy. If anyone is wielding chaos magic, it's definitely her. Is absolutely her. And they don't really view it as like a chore of like, ugh, now we have to go find Candy, make sure she's not getting into trouble. They find it endearing, and they know that she just doesn't really know better. She's just a little silly. She's just a silly little gal. That's all. So that was my brief overview of the CheesePie Kiddos lore and general stuff. I really enjoyed making this. I enjoyed making these kiddos. I mean, they're absolutely super fun to design, every part of them, because they're so bouncy and fun and curly. And I mean, I might do minor redesigns in the future, but if anything, it'll just be because my art has improved and I can make them look less. But if you guys have anything you want to say, any requests for what families I should go over, I definitely do plan to keep doing this. So pretty much every time I finish a family, I will make another one of these videos just going over each character and their family dynamics and some of their friends, maybe, if I've thought about, if I've gotten that far. And if you have any tips or anything you think I should change or fix, just let me know. Of course, I'm only starting out, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, so any and all help is always appreciated. And since I'm still fairly small in terms of content creation, I try to respond to every comment I get if I know how to respond to it. So if you feel like it, feel free to just say hi in the comments, give me your thoughts on my characters, give me ideas of what you want to see from me, and stuff like that. And with that said, I'm going to go. Don't forget to like, and if you want to see more of this, subscribe. It definitely helps me wanting to post this stuff. And with all that said, I'll see you next time.